Gatelab is your new go-to tool for creative audio sequencing and dynamic volume modulation. In this tutorial, we'll guide you in creating rhythmic gate sequences and sculpting your audio with precision and style. From the main UI, we can see that Gatelab includes a stereo gate sequencer, which can also be used in mono mode by using this toggle. The engine is designed to generate gate patterns in two modes, fully random and remix. In fully random mode, the complexity of the generated pattern is controlled by this complexity slider, a signature control also found in our other apps. Sliding it to the left creates more subtle sequences, while sliding it to the right produces more complex patterns. In remix mode, the engine creates variations of the currently active sequence instead. In instant mode, the app generates a new gate pattern for as long as the button is held and reverts to the original pattern when the button is released. Gatelab offers two modes for audio sequencing: gate mode, which functions as a gate sequencer, and flow mode, which acts as a volume modulator. Enabling the link button will copy any changes made on one channel to the other in real time. In this section, you can set the playback direction to forward, left to right, backward, right to left, or ping-pong, alternating between forward and backward. From this control, you can adjust the sequencer rate by dragging up or down. This is the step length control. Drag up or down to increase or decrease the number of sequencer steps, or click to enter a custom value. The swing control adjusts the sequencer's swing amount from 0 to 100. Next is the smooth control, which softens the transitions between steps. Increasing the value adds more smoothing, while decreasing it all the way makes the sequence sharper and more staccato. This is the wet control. It balances the original signal with the processed wet signal. At 0% wet, you'll hear only the original sound, while at 100% wet, you'll hear only the processed effect. This is the lock section. When lock is enabled, clicking on a step will fix it to that value, preventing it from being changed by randomization. To clear all lock steps, use the lock reset button. This is a temporary bypass. It disables the audio effect for as long as the button is held. The main bypass button can be found here. This is the density section, a feature also found in our other apps, and lets you control how many steps in the sequence will receive the ratcheting effect. If 0 is selected, there will be no steps in the sequence with the ratcheting effect. You can randomize which steps receive this effect without touching the sequencer by using this dice button. And you can also set the minimum and maximum density values here. The available values are half step, short and staccato, 2, and 3. You can also adjust these values manually by clicking at the base of each step in the sequencer. To reset all values, click on the reset button. Next is the filter section, where you can adjust the cutoff and resonance. You can also choose between 3 filter types: high pass, band pass, and notch. Next is the infinity control. Enabling it generates a new pattern each time the sequencer loops, and you can set how many cycles occur before the pattern changes. Next are 2 controls carried over from the earlier version. The first is disintegration mode, which gradually breaks down the pattern based on the number of loop cycles set in the control. The second is grow mode, which gradually reveals the pattern with each loop cycle using the same loop count control. Use this slider to adjust the range of the sequencer, and these buttons to move the pattern left or right. At the bottom, there are 16 slots where you can save pattern variations. You can trigger them by clicking on them or via MIDI. Click and hold a slot to reveal options for MIDI learning or clearing the preset. All saved variations are stored with each preset, and you can erase them all at once using this button. To save a preset, click to open the Preset Manager tab, enter a name for your preset, and hit Save. Gatelab also offers MIDI output, making it perfect for using its sequencer to control other synths in your DAW. First, load any other plugin on a MIDI track and set Gatelab as the input for that track. Click the MIDI icon to open the MIDI Output Settings tab. Set the MIDI channel you want to send to your synth to on. Then, click to enable the MIDI Learn feature on the plugin you want to control. You can also select the desired CC numbers. In the same way, you can control another parameter using the second MIDI channel. That's a wrap for our Gatelab tutorial. Now you know how to create and manipulate gate patterns, use all the sequencing modes, and even send MIDI to control other synths in your DAW. Play around, experiment with different settings, and make the sequencer your own.